Hey everybody, welcome to Children's Church. This is Miss Stacy, and this week I'm in the kitchen and I'm getting ready to fix some dinner for Mr. Greg and me. I've got my chicken out and I've got my rice and I've got all my stuff that I need to fix my dinner tonight. And when I was getting ready to fix dinner, it made me think of a time in Mark chapter 6, when Jesus fed a bunch of people. Now, he had to feed a whole bunch of people besides just me and Mr. Greg. In this story, Jesus fed more than 5,000 people. It was a time when he wasn't really ready to be with people. In fact, the apostles had come to him and they were reporting on some things that they had done. And he said, y'all, let's go out here and let's be by ourselves and let's get some rest. But the people saw where Jesus was going and they wanted to be with him. They wanted to be around him. They wanted to learn from him. And in Mark, it tells us that Jesus had compassion on those people. And what compassion means is he saw those people and he saw that they were hurting and he saw that they were suffering. And he felt bad for them, and he knew that he could do something. He knew that he could teach them about God and about the kingdom of heaven. So that's what he did. And he'd been teaching all these people. And then the apostles realized, you know what? It's time to eat. And these people don't have any food. So the apostles went to Jesus and they said, hey, Jesus, let's tell these guys just to get on out of here and go home. And Jesus said, no. He said, let's not do that. Because remember, Jesus had compassion on them. And Jesus said, you know what? I know they're hungry and I want you to feed them. And the apostles were like, what? We don't have any food. And he said, I want you to go around and I want you to see what kind of food we have there. And the apostles didn't understand what he was going to do, but they followed Jesus anyway. They didn't see the plan, but they knew that Jesus loved people and that Jesus had a plan. So they followed him. So that's a good lesson for us. Even if we're not sure what the plan is, it's always the right thing to do what Jesus said. So the apostles did what Jesus said. They went around and gathered up what food they had, and they came up with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And they still didn't know what Jesus was going to do with it. But you know what Jesus did? Jesus, who's capable of doing anything, who's capable of doing the impossible, he said a prayer. Jesus blessed the bread and blessed the fish and gave thanks to God for it. And then you know what? That fish and that bread multiplied. They had enough for all those thousands of people. And they even had enough that they had 12 baskets of leftovers. That was a miracle that Jesus did. What I want us to remember tonight, 2 things. First of all, that what's impossible for us is not impossible for Jesus. Even when we're not sure where Jesus is taking us, or exactly what's going on, it's always the right thing to do what Jesus does. And also remember to follow his example. Always pray. Always say thanks. Always say thank you, God, no matter if it's something so small. Always say thank you, God, because God's always with us. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope whatever meal you're getting ready to eat next, I hope that God blesses it and nourishes your body with it. And I hope you're healthy and happy, and I hope to see you really soon. Bye-bye.